Q-Dir is a free program which enhances the capabilities of Windows Explorer, where you get one pane to view everything in. With this you can have up to 4. Simply download the installer, which is a zip package, right click and extract it. Now I will extract this to my desktop, and I have the installer here. Double click to run it. You can pick your language, accept the agreement, click OK. Now if you're installing this on your main drive, leave these settings as they are. If you want a start bar and quick launch icon or desktop, tick whichever you want or untick what you don't want. I'm doing a portable installation to a USB stick, so I would change my directory to my USB stick, click OK and install it. Now once it's installed, the program will automatically open, and here it is. As you can see, you have 4 panes to work in, rather than opening up different folders and different drives. Now you have the classic 4-panel view. You can have 3 with the larger one at the top or the larger one at the bottom. You can have 2 columns, 2 rows, 4 columns, 4 rows. You can have 3, again 3, and you can have left and right with the larger partitions, or you can have a single pane. We'll go back to the 4. If you click on this one, this will show you the desktop currently. If I click on the C drive, it starts to expand it, which is of more use to advanced users. Now if we look at extras first, you can start this always as the default, which is normal, the last window position, which I use, with the current window position or maximize start. You can have it screen centered, left edge, right edge, classic design, and flat design and rebar paint. These are not a lot different. You can start it as any of these. I start with the 4 pane, but if you prefer to work with 3 or 2 or columns or rows, then select one of those to start it as that. The list view, if you use a color filter, then items will be color coded. If I go up to my desktop, you can see the installers here are red, they're applications, whereas system folders and file folders are green, and so it goes on. If I go into this drive, and I look at some photos, they're purple, so it's all color coded. So we take this back up a minute and continue with the extras. You can have a full row selection. You can show grid lines. You know, this is something you need to play around with and set it up the way it suits you. And again, you can use color filters, boldface. If you hate colors, you can take that one. Auto expand, drag over time. Folders, all browsable, full row select, and so it goes on. The title bar, you can show nothing, show the full path, show the name, or show the last open favorites. The address bar, one for all have one, which is 4 by. If you have one for all, they will all show the same. You can have the classic address bar or the modern address bar, which apparently is like Vista, where you get little icons. So I would take it back to the classic address bar for the time being. Color and design, you can change the background color by clicking any of these links down here. Maybe you like Dune and it will change it. You know, it's just something to play around with, but I will put this back to the default. The system, you can show hidden files and folders, hide extensions for known file types. You can add Q-Dir to the right click context menu. The system thumbnail size you can change to whatever you prefer, what suits your desktop settings. Network, you can connect a drive and disconnect a drive, and you have further options, which you have the classic design, adding Q-Dir to the context menu, the address bar with a folder tree, drop down select, and most of these are pretty explanatory. Colours, if you want to change the colours you can do. This is more for advanced users. In most cases you can pretty much leave these as they are, and the same with the rest of the settings. You can pretty much leave them as they are and use the program out of the box as it is. Now if I go up, I want to move this program to another partition. I want to put this into there. I just drag and drop it, and that's it, it's gone. I also want to put this on an external drive, so I just drag it across and drop it, and that's it, it's done. So it's that simple. From here I can delete the file from the desktop because I don't want it there anymore, and the Q-Dir I've already got a backup of, so I can delete that, and the installer I can delete, and that then tidies up my desktop again. Under more tools, you can run the registry editor, notepad, you can edit the WinINI, you have task manager, command prompt, calculator. Windows XP and 98, there are further programs that you can run, you can add, you have commands that you can find in selected, copy and move items. You can cut, copy, paste, you can highlight, and it's a very simple program to use, and it saves opening different folders, different drives, whatever. You can do it all in the one pane, which makes it a lot easier to work with, and it speeds up the amount of time that it takes to carry out these operations of moving stuff around. If you have a load of photos or a lot of music that you have on your main drive and you want to put it on another drive, then you just open this and drag and drop it across. Here you can go down through, you have your various drives, as you can see there. You can go back to the C drive, and it really is a very simple program to use, and you just drag and drop between files, folders, or I should say drives and folders, and whatever suits you. Set it up the way that you like it, but it is time saving because you don't have different folders open on your desktop. It's all in one central location. If you want more information, check out my blog, which is Free PC Security, and you can find it at freepcsecurity.co.uk.